Previously on Reverse Tales.
Where's Temptress?
She's dead, Avery. She didn't survive the attack. Instead of being there and owning up to your responsibilities, you leave them behind. And you don't realize that your decisions affect more than just you. Even in her final moments, she wanted to spend them with you. Not me. I don't get it.
I was just her last resort for your safety.
I died?
I mean, we still have to be here for Avery. Once she's settled, we can start, training? Wait, I have to do what?
Is there a problem?
Well, I mean, I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, really? I'm more than sure that you can't hurt me.
If you say so.
By the way, Briar, I won't go easy on you. I'm not your mother after all.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that the days of having someone to take care of you like a baby are over.
A baby?
If I had never showed up to save you back at Alistair's territory, you'd be dead, for sure. You've become too dependent on your mother, and since she's gone now... Kano.
I got it.
Interesting. Your body and his soul became one before due to being angry, even if it was faint. It was only for a split second, but still, it's very different to see it from this perspective. Alright, now I want to test your speed.
Finally. I've been told I'm a fast runner.
By who?
Not you, Briar.
Me?
A spirit attachment can take over the body, or they can take over a part of the body.
Wait, so I can take over his legs?
To go faster, you take over his legs. To enhance hearing, you take over his ears. To shut him up when he talks too much, you take over his mouth.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just an explanation, of course. Lloyd, give it a try.
Where do I start?
Well, you have to focus all of your energy onto that one part of the body.
Easier said than done.
Look, do we really have time for all of this? Training two fools to know something they should already know.
What's your deal with us? All we've been trying to do is figure out what we are, and you're the only one who has a problem with that.
No, let me correct you. All you've been doing is distracting us from our main problem. In fact, you and that shriveled up little wimp are becoming part of the main problem. I'm sure your mommy would be so proud.
Now that's enough.
Oh, do you have something to say now, huh, runt?
Well, I did.
Right, Kano. I've heard enough.
Well, take a hint. I haven't said enough. You're more focused on being the best dad in the world. But we have bigger things on our minds than that, and you know it! What about Memphis? And Alistair? What about our back, Or have you just forgotten about their safety?
I have not. But Briar and Lloyd are a part of this pack now.
Of course. Well, let me make this clear for you. I don't plan on dying anytime soon. And if this comes to war, and we're unprepared, I'm not sticking around to see the outcome. Which means you aren't either.
Are you really going to war with them?
I'm not completely sure I know the answer to that.
But
How about we pick up more on this tomorrow? I have some things to take care of.
Bri, are you alright?
of course,
Yeah, right. Come on.
I'm just curious. Has your pack, ever been to war?
Well, we've been in battle.
Isn't that the same thing?
Briar, war and battle are not the same thing. A battle will cause a small amount of damage. It may lead to a few casualties at most. But war? It destroys everything in its path. I've been in battle, and I've made it out alive. But if it had been a war, I don't know if I would be here right now.
Is this about Memphis's pack?
What? Pfft, no.
You don't have to hide everything from us, Briar. We can help out. You don't have to bottle everything up all the time, okay?
You're right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just forget I'm not alone in this sometimes.
Whatever's going to happen, I know we can make it through. I mean, my pack isn't very loyal to Alistair anymore.
Well, that was quick convincing.
Abandonment can do that to someone. Besides, I still have to discuss more with them first.
Even with their help, I don't think it's enough. Rollo seems really worried about it.
Well, I would be as well. War is a tough thing to get into, and even more tough to get out. I would just give him some time to think it over. I mean, he is the leader.
I guess.
I don't know what to do. It seems like the bigger I get, the more I reject food.
I think they're just stubborn.
The pups?
Well, yes. And you. That's who they get it from, after all.
Rollo, I don't think that's how it works.
Well, you have to eat something. It's not really an option. So, just try to gulp it down.
Okay, fine. Do you think they'll have a normal life?
They will.
It's too late for me and you, but knowing that really reassures me.
You really think it's too late for us?
Far too late. Our life is everything but normal. Ouch!
What?
Oh, it was just a briar.
Honestly, I don't see the point in relocating by all these dangerous bushes.
Dangerous? I think they're beautiful.
They are briars. They cause pain. How is that in any way beautiful?
Yes, but did you even notice the roses blooming on the inside?
No.
There's always something beautiful and wondrous on the inside of things that look like a hassle. You just have to take the time to focus on it. Really look at it, you know?
I guess you have a point. Speaking of the time, I should head back before Memphis notices.
Oh, alright. Well, be careful. See you later.
So that's all. So bland.
Don't you ever stop barging in on private conversations.
Well, it wasn't a conversation. It was a memory. So therefore, your question makes no sense.
It was a private memory.
Displayed through our mind.
It's not our mind, it's my mind. It's always been my mind. God, don't you understand? Just want to be alone for once in my life.
Our life. Rollo! Rollo, stop walking away. Look, just listen. I know I've not been the best support lately, but cut me a break. I mean, I don't know how to be a supportive uncle. I was never the supportive type. Your father was. I was the slack-off brother who would destroy every bit of family I had. And I know that's no excuse to act the way I do sometimes. But I do this because if I don't, you'll get walked all over. You know, that's how all this started.
I know.
So I try to make it so it doesn't happen again. I try, but sometimes you make it difficult. As if you wanna die, which I'd be fine with, but if you decide to go suicidal on me, you're taking another life with you. If it makes you feel any better, I wouldn't mind if she had showed up really wounded. I mean, beaten and battered, near death.
Okay, that doesn't make me feel better.
But the fact that she's dead really bothers me for some reason.
What? Really? Why?
Alright. I don't even want these feelings. But it's hard to ignore them when you share a body with someone for so long.
All the more reason to care, Kano.
No, all the more reason to call this a curse.
If you spot anything else, report it straight to me. That goes for you too, Drone, Alistair. How did recruiting go?
It's been great, sir.
Don't lie. It went horrible.
Horrible. We have 6 new recruits already in training.
Yes, Memphis, and my pack had at least 20.
You really should forget about that pack of yours. If our plan is successful, and we do happen to get your pack back, they won't be much use to you. Well, unless you like corpses for decoration, that is.
Why kill them? They were taken as prisoners.
And you're sure about this?
Well, not exactly. But why else would they stay there?
My point. You never know. Maybe that beta of yours took over. Either way, it's more of an advantage for Rollo. Once we recruit enough, we can start to discuss our strategy to...
I thought the plan was to replace my old pack mates with new ones, so I can have a pack of my own.
It is.
But you just said we, and...
Alistair, you shouldn't be so rude to the one helping you. Please.
Although Drone is right, he's a bit rude himself for interrupting you. So, you were saying...
You know, I can't even remember. Must have slipped my mind.
Ah, well, if you do happen to recall what it was, you know where to find me. Now, rest up. At this rate, you may have to go earlier in the day from now on.
Why do you defend him?
He's my alpha. I thought we've been through this already.
He's not keeping his end of the deal.
I never said he was perfect. Besides, you need to be more careful with how you talk around him.
Pardon me?
Well, I mean, he's just
Memphis. Thanks anyway, kid, but I know what he's capable of.
I don't think you do. At all.
I don't understand what it is with you and your mother's obsession with prickly bushes.
How did you see me?
I simply looked back. Your fur is poking out of the bush. Now, why are you observing me from afar? Oh, pardon me. I think you youths call it stalking.
Oh, get over yourself. I wasn't stalking you.
Is it not called that when the stalking involves a duo?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Well, since you clearly wanted to be around me again, Briar, how about you explain something to me about your little friend?
What do you mean?
Even though you're the last thing on my mind, I often wonder how you two met.
Oh, well...
Why?
I shared something with you not too long ago, did I not? It's only fair that you do the same.
We found her and took her in. That's all.
That's all?
Hold on a minute. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that at all.
And I thought I had relationship issues.
I'll be at the den.
Briar, wait! Come back!
When you're ready to have better company, you can join me.
So stubborn. You must have a better story than him.
Of course. I was still pretty young when I met Briar.
Hurry, Mom!
I can only run so fast, Briar. Besides, it's just rain.
Hello? Is anyone out there?
A fox? What are you doing out this far?
Briar, you shouldn't act that way. Hello, little one. Are you lost?
Yeah, sort of. Yes, I am.
Don't you have a parent or guardian of some sort?
Yes, or I did at least. She died today, actually.
Well, if you don't mind, I think it'd be a good idea to stick with us.
What? What do you mean, Mom?
I mean that she can stay with us. Would you want to be all alone out here?
Briar, you shouldn't act like that.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we're on the run, not on vacation. We shouldn't be taking on any extra mouths to feed.
What's your name, sweetie?
Avery.
Well, don't you worry. We'll go back to our den and get you settled in.
She's pretty.
Well, pretty doesn't keep you alive out here.
Well, it's settled then. Briar, this is Avery. She'll be staying with us from now on.
I hope you enjoyed your lovely conversation with him.
Is that a hint of jealousy, I hear?
Sorry to intrude, but I discussed some things with the pack, and they agreed to assist you in any way, Rollo, sir. On one condition.
Just Rollo. And what is the condition?
Well, they'd like to sleep in actual dens rather than prison chambers. They'd also like to be called regular packmates rather than prisoners.
That's 2 conditions. And why should I trust old followers of Alistair?
Rollo. My packmates were following blindly, mostly out of fear for their lives. Now that they're free to make their own decisions, they'll know to make the right ones.
All right. I assume you'll be leading them then. Then, if you'll excuse me, I have much to discuss with my pack. If we do go to war, we'll need to prepare. It may take a bit of time, but maybe you should get to know the pack a bit more, especially if we're possibly going to war together.
Get to know them?
Of course. They may surprise you.
I guess the infamous Rollo isn't as fearsome as I was told. I should go break the news to my pack. Are you two coming?
No, it's fine. You go ahead, Dagger. Avery.
Yeah?
I know you're strong, and we can do this together. But promise me, if something goes horribly wrong during all of this, promise me you'll run.
Briar, you know I can't...
Please, just say you will.
Hey, I thought you were the fast runner, not me. I'm just good at acting.
You will, right?
No, but we will, together when the time comes.
Did you see him? He looks so strong and...
Ugh, why did you bring me all the way up here?
Aw, did we interrupt your date with your imaginary friends? There's always tomorrow, little bro.
Shut up, Primreek!
Both of you stop arguing for 5 minutes, that's all I'm asking. We wanted you to meet someone important.
I've already met Primree's many choices for future mates and I'm not impressed. So, can I go now?
No, you can't. Briar, meet our little brother, Chance. Chance, meet Rollo's only son, Briar.
Wait, really? He has a son? Oh, wow! It's an honor to meet you!
It's nice to meet you too, kid.
Oh, man, you're so adorable! Hiya, I'm Avery.
A half-blood? Whoa, this day just gets better and better! I've studied up on your kind, and let me say, I'm more accepting than most. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Chance! I heard you yell. Are you all right?
Honestly, Father, you worry too much.
Hi, Daddy!
I'm all right, but Dad, you've got to see this. This is Lord Rollo's son, and his friend is a fox hybrid. Isn't that awesome?
Oh, that's, great, bud. Really great. So, what's your name, pal?
Oh, it's Briar, and this is Avery.
So you're Rollo's blood son?
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. So, Prim, Vesca, and Chance are yours?
Oh, yes, they're my little bundles of joy.
You must be really proud. I owe Veska and Primry my life. I mean, who knows how infected these would have gotten if they weren't around. My wounds are all clean now thanks to them.
That's right. We get it from our mom. She taught us everything we know.
All right, Prim, that's enough. Every time we heal someone, you always bring her up. Excuse me.
She means excuse us. It was nice to meet you both. Veska, wait up. Come on, sweetheart.
Nice job, Primreek. You made her upset again. We'll never hear the end of it if you keep doing this.
You know what? I'm sick of being blamed for Veska's emotions. Mom's gone, all right? It's about time to move on. I bring up the good memories we have of her, not the bad.
You know Veska, she blames herself for that.
Well, she's not the only one.
Will they be all right?
Yeah, they will. I'm sorry for all of that.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened?
Our mother died a few months ago. Not long after I was born. She was a head medic, and when we got attacked not too long ago, she tried to help as many as she could, but she got injured while doing so. And her wounds were too severe to heal. Even though Veska and Primry tried their best, they both took it really hard when not even their skills could help. Especially Veska, being she learned more from Mom than anyone else. It's something that's hard to understand, especially if you're not going through it.
Trust me, I understand.
You lost yours too?
She's buried up there.
Do you miss her?
Every second of every minute of every hour. Every day. You're a strong kid. I had my mother at your age, and if I'd lost her back then, I don't know what I'd do.
It looks easy, but if I didn't have Dad, I don't know where I'd be. That's the thing about parents, you know? If you lose one, you always have another to depend on. Even if I lost both, I would still have Veska and Primry.
Chance, time to eat, buddy.
Well, I guess I'll see you around.
They're a nice little family, don't you think?
Briar? Oh, no.
Briar?